Hey guys, welcome back to the blog. Today we're going to be changing the glow plugs on the camper van. This is a 2005 Sprinter 3500. I've already gone ahead and gotten one of the glow plugs out. It came out really easy, and I'm going to show you some tricks to make this job easy because it can be pretty disastrous if you do it the wrong way. Before I show you some tricks, I'm going to show you all the tools I have. I have a 10 millimeter extension, ratchet. This is one of the old ones. This is a new glow plug, and then 4 more since it's 5-cylinder. And then I also have some PB penetrating oil, torque wrench, and then just a little bit of anti-seize here. So really basic tools. One thing I forgot actually is some customized pliers. These are needle nose pliers, and I went ahead and bent the ends. And what I do with those are you can reach down and pinch each side of the connector that goes on top of the glow plug, and it makes it really easy just to pull it off. Those are all the tools that you need to do this job. Let's get into it. Step number 1 is getting your engine nice and hot. Take it for an hour drive, maybe not an hour, maybe half an hour. Get it nice and hot up to operating temperature anyways, and then bring it back home, let it cool down a little bit. But while it's cooling down, start taking off the wire connectors on top of your glow plugs, and then maybe crack your glow plugs a little bit, and then throw some lubricating oil on there to seep into those threads, make it looser. That'll help them come out a lot easier. Alright, so right down there is where one of the glow plugs used to be. You can see the hole. That is cylinder 1. And bear with me here. Oh, there you go. So you can see that other glow plug, which is right down there. So that is cylinder 2. And these right here are the caps, the electric connectors that go on top. So this is what you'll see from the top right there. These are the tabs on either side that you'll want to pinch and then pull straight out. All in all, this job isn't really that bad. One thing you just don't want to do is force a glow plug, have it break off inside the cylinder. It's not going to be good for your engine. So how you want to avoid that is slowly crack them after your engine is hot, remember. And then if they start to get tough, you want to tighten it back up, work it out slowly. So loosen it off, tighten it up, loosen it off, tighten it off. Spray some PB blaster inside there. Give it 20 minutes, let it soak right down to those threads. It'll come out a lot easier. I've actually just cracked all of mine. They seem to be coming out nice. I've sprayed a little bit of PB blaster in there. So now I'm just gonna wait for a little bit, let it soak in, and then hopefully they'll all just unthread really nice. This is the first one I took out, and you can tell that it is just like, it looks terrible. It's all rusted at the top, it's all corroded halfway down. There's not a whole lot of buildup on the end there, but it's definitely starting to happen. My van's at 160,000 kilometers, so I did have a light come on my dash too for cylinder 4. Glow plug, engine code, can't remember exactly what that one was, but that's what signaled me I better change them out before it gets too bad, because if you keep driving with your engine light on, you're gonna risk a carbon buildup, and then it's gonna be really hard to get these out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this second glow plug out. Seems to be coming out, actually I don't even need the ratchet for this guy. Seems to be coming out really nice. Second guy, same thing, just super rusted, corroded. Time for glow plug number 4. This is the one that I was worried about. This is the one that was giving me an engine code. Wow, that was like the easiest one. Huh. That one actually might be a new one, possibly. All the glow plugs are out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 and 5 look like they've just recently been replaced, which is odd because my engine code was throwing one for number 4 cylinder. Number 3 just looks terrible rusted. I don't know if some water got in there somehow or condensation, not too sure about that. But anyways, got my new glow plugs here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean out the cylinders and threads as best I can. But yeah, no, that went really well. Glow plug here, this is the first one I'm gonna put in. As you can see, I have put a very small amount of anti-seize on the threads there. That is the only place you want to put the anti-seize on this glow plug. Make sure everything's nice and clean and tidy, and then insert it into your cylinder. Glow plug number 3 going in. It's gonna get pretty tight in here, so I want to make sure. Drop it in. All the glow plugs are back in. There's 1, 2. Can't really show you the rest because it gets pretty tight in there. Dry. 3, 4, 5. When you're threading those glow plugs back in, make sure not to cross thread them. Go in, drop the glow plugs in, turn it counterclockwise a few times until you kind of feel that thread line up, and then start threading them in by hand. If you feel it gets to a tough spot, back it off, put it back in, clean off those threads. Like, just make sure there's no gunk or dirt getting in there. You don't want that at all. One more thing is, I had a little bit trouble finding some torque specs, so I'm not 100% sure on this, but I found 11 pounds. That's not very much. So I just snugged mine down and then gave them like a little bit extra, but don't torque them down very much because they're not meant to be very tight, and you don't want to over tighten these because they will break off, which is the last thing you want. I'm gonna go ahead and put these electrical connectors back on, delete that code inside, start the van up, hopefully everything runs smooth and I'll be good to go. People, like, glow plugs aren't that much, and a lot of people might just change the cylinder that's throwing a code, and you can go ahead and do that, but I like to change them all so then I know they've been changed at 160,000 kilometers, and I have so long until I'll have to do it again on all of them. It's not honestly that hard of a job, although there are horror stories out there for doing this. I would recommend you try it yourself. If something goes wrong, you can always call a mechanic, take it into the shop, but pretty simple all in all. I hope this is easy for you guys. Definitely as easy as it was for me, because I think that only took me like 30 minutes to do them all. The van is running awesome. I just deleted the codes, started it a couple times, started up great. No more codes have appeared so far, so hopefully stay code free for a little while. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.